Dear Professor Grigorieva, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for inviting me to this great Congress, and this is for me a great privilege, honor, and some pleasure as well. First of all, I wish to declare that it is not going to be a scientific document. It is rather a story of a witness and participant of the bit of current history. And I got the information from internet, and some were giving me from Janina Hojska, friend of mine. So I apologize if I missed some information, some institution, or somebody. My story will be about Polish nation's aid to Ukraine. 24th of February, all of us was shocked. We couldn't believe that the war is so close to Poland, and we expected the worst. Is that in Poland we have 37 million, 43 in Ukrainian, and Russian 142. That means that both our nation consists at least half of the population of Russia. Here is the Ukraine and Kiev. Here is the Polish border and Przemyśl, the main crossing border point. And here arrived the majority of refugees, and they traveled to our cities, Warsaw, Krakow, around the Poland, and from Poland to another part of Europe. Can you imagine that in 4 days we have immediately in Poland 300 refugees, and in the 1 month 2 million? So how could you cope with some unexpected crowd of tired, frightened people who escaped from the war? It was a winter time. People have just few clothes, and all their fortune, what they carried leaving their homes, were just suitcase. So they have no more clothes, no medication, and no place to stay. This is the railway station in Przemyśl in March, at this point, and I tell you, this was our national uprising. Just Polish 70 people of Poles were involved with helping. We feel that me and my friends and really all of us wanted to help you, and we do all the time. Here is a short movie. You see the tent organized where the people could eat, places for overnight, and buses and also private buses who carried people home. So then the next few days they arrived in a railway station. This is Warsaw railway station. There are volunteers and people just sleeping in the railway station or any places close to, small children. We have 8 million volunteers who help you in everywhere, on the train, on information, registration, and here we see Ukrainian woman with child waiting on the platform for her train. How it's possible to handle 2 million Ukrainian, give them roof at hers? It was Polish family. And it doesn't mean that they have empty rooms. We have difficult housing situation. Quite often, a family stays in the whole family in 2 bedrooms. And you see in these circumstances, those gentlemen accepted 2 Ukrainian families, and we try to comfort them as much as possible. So you perhaps know that all of you in Poland feels that you are at home with us, of course. Then start the process of registration. Each Ukrainian was given our identity card, and we have 1,002,000 Ukrainian who possess our identity card and have the roles which we have. Here is the queue for registration in Warsaw. To edit 1 million identity cards, it is a great thing, isn't it? Each who have the identity card was given from the state health insurance and free care, outpatient clinic, hospitals, children benefits, 500 Polish zlotych, social help, education, and private, the same served free of charge. And there are medical centers, private doctors, and of course, housing. Here is the list of the medical centers which have been helping free of charge. Here are the telephones, and these many adverts in Ukrainian and Polish TV, radios, and everywhere. So I am sure that no single Ukrainian was left without help from Poles. We witnesses 2,000 newborns, and in hospitals there were 750 procedures. It is costly, of course. The cost was in 2002 was 500 billion. In 23 is counted 800. The other spending, or public spending, is 2 billion Polish public spending and private money from people in Poland. The health is existing still. Our hospitals accepted 100 wounded Ukrainian soldiers and 370 rehabilitated in Poland. And aid is being continued. Many institutions, as you see, the Polska Humanitarna Caritas, Polska Misja Medyczna, which organized 120 transportation. Here are the hospitals which were supported with subclinic equipment. Next was education. We have 1,087 children, 43,000 are preschool levels, and 27 secondary schools. We have 1,000 teachers in Ukrainian, and 792 came from Ukraine. This we will celebrate the 1st October will be our starting universities course. So 5,070 Ukrainian applied to be a student, and we have 140 applied for doctorate program. The help is every day. It is our center in Kiev, who just performs in state of war clinical trials. What seems impossible, but this is the true. It is the head of this department. And the same is in Krakow. I will show you meeting with this Ukrainian lady who was brought to me by her host. And I will ask in Polish, of course, whether she had a family, when she came from, and she is from Kiev.
Mam 3 córki. Jedna u Lwowie mieszka. My mieszkamy w Czerkasach. Niedaleko od Kijewa.
Kijewa.
Tak.
Dawno pani jest w Polsce?
W prošlom roці,
W zeszłym roku.
tak, w prošlom roku, 10 marca.
Żyjecie w Krakowie czy?
W Krakowie.
W Krakowie.
W Krakowie, tak. U pani, z panu.
No fajnie jest.
At the end, this is the news from 22nd September. President Czerwinski on his way back from States, of course, he traveling by train from Przemyśl. In Lublin, he awarded two prominent Polish people. This is the Bianka Zalewska, the journalist of TV Discovery. It is from the tweet of Władimir Czerwinski. So Bianka is the journalist who provided humanitarian aid and transport wounded children to Polish hospital. Damian is a civilian volunteers and medic who gathered a team of medics to save wounded soldiers and also created assistant medics, provide training and provide vital medical assistance. And President Czerwinski said that I thank Poland for its invaluable support and solidarity that helps defend freedom to entire Ukraine. Slava Ukraine. Thank you very much.